Ever seen the LGBT community support anyone outside of their community?
It's been a minute since we had a real ass talk, so let's chat. I just personally want to provide a little bit of perspective. The reality is, black LGBTQ men probably support black women more than anybody else. Yeah, and I'm gonna say that with my whole chest. Here's the problem though. A lot of times the black community, our community, do not allow us to show up as our most authentic selves. So the majority of the spaces we share with y'all, we do a very good job of blending in. If you don't believe me, ask some of your black gay friends about their experiences in black barbershop. I personally have a love-hate relationship with barbershop. I love being around my people, but I can't tell you how many times I felt like I walked into a room full of my ops. When we share spaces like clubs, protests, marches, certain concerts, especially hip-hop concerts. I can't tell you how many times I've went out with my gay friends to a straight event and we've had to police what some of my friends were wearing. Not because they couldn't dress, but because we know walking into certain spaces as our most authentic selves could very well be dangerous. I'm not talking about all of y'all, but majority of the time when we in those public spaces, y'all don't stand up for us when we going against y'all baby daddy. When they see a flamboyant boy walk in the door and all the dudes say, "Hey man, what the fuck is that? Hey man, get that gay shit out of here." It's sad to say, we've had to support y'all with an invisibility cloak on. God forbid we make you uncomfortable for 1 second just by being ourselves. And when we talking about history, I know everybody was mentioning James Baldwin and Bayard Rustin, etc. First thought, I was actually kind of irritated at the fact that you didn't know about these people. And then I realized I just learned about these people. Well, everybody knew about James Baldwin, but I just found out that he was like gay bisexual. Then I thought to myself, why is that? And then when I thought about it, I couldn't even be mad at her anymore. Because in a community that has made it their business to pray the gay away, how could I expect them to mention all the black, gay, and queer people that have made contributions to the black community? Because then our community would have to admit that they've been against the same people that have been trying to help for years. What do? They either don't mention us at all or they don't mention our queerness, which is why people knew about Bayard Rustin, but nobody knew he was gay, which is why a lot of people knew about James Baldwin, but nobody knew James Baldwin was gay or bisexual. But overall, I just said all that to say, before you say we don't show up, ask yourself, are you looking hard enough?